Hello, my bookish friends. We were talking about Assistant to the Villain. I first saw this book when my mutual Jenny posted about it. She got a PR book, a PR box, blah, blah, blah. I guess technically also a PR book. Anyway, whatever. She got it, and I was like, ooh, I like that cover. It comes with sprayed edges. Like, that's so cool. And then my other mutual, Jules Book Reviews, she was talking about how much she loved the book, that it was like feel good. And I was like, oh, I need this in my life. But I just love the fact that like you have this really cute cover, right? It's purple, and then like there's things like there's Kingsley. So the things on the cover like tie into the story, and then it's got these nice sprayed edges. And so the fact that you could like, you know, go to Target or Books A Million or Barnes & Noble or Walmart or wherever you buy books and buy this really cute book with sprayed edges was just like, that's what's up. So, of course it is. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's Red Tower. Of course it's Red Tower. I don't know who y'all got working at Red Tower in your marketing department, but they need a raise because they are geniuses, okay? Because first of all, y'all got us buying a book we don't know nothing about, right? Ain't even a picture of it up there. And then y'all do this. Make a freaking just awesome flipping paperback that I love. So good job, Red Tower Books. So my partner knew that I was like really excited to read this book, and because to me this is kind of like cozy fantasy romance, I guess. It's not just straight cozy. I don't know. There's not really. We're gonna get there. So my partner like every day would be like, "So where are you at in your book?" And so he asked me today, and I'm like, "Oh, I finished." He said, "What did you think?" I said, "Oh, I love it. It's amazing." I said, "But that Hannah Nicole Mayer is a heifer." And he was like, "What?" I said, "She's a heartless heifer." He was like, okay, why? I was like, because there was no spice. Like, we literally get a kiss. So there was tension the entire book, and I don't get no good, and it ended on a cliffhanger. But also, when can I get the next one? Like, when can I have him in my hand is what I need to know. Like, this book is so good. And I didn't know that this was a TikTok author, so I'm like completely out of the loop. I didn't know until I read the acknowledgments in the back. But very well done, ma'am. Very well done. Because I loved the characters. I love the world. I love the plot. I love that, like, you didn't give everything away. There's, like, little tidbits, little nuggets that, like, we want to know what happens in book 2. Even though I'm mad I ain't getting no good, like, I'm still here for it because the tension is so good and the relationship development between those two is so good. So, just a brief synopsis, and I'll try and be spoiler. So Evie is she has to leave her job because of an unfortunate incident involving sexual harassment. And I'm making that face because, you know, misogyny. Anyway, she's looking for employment because she has to take care of her father who's too sick to work and her sister. And she ends up running into the villain who's apparently like terrorizing the entire country in the woods. And he's like, oh, you need a job. So she starts working for the villain and, you know, comes to find out that things aren't quite what they seem, right? That the people who portray themselves as the good guys aren't always the good guys. And the people who are portrayed as the villains are not always the villains. That life is a little more complicated than that. And it's so good because you just like you wouldn't open a book and in the first 2 pages know somebody's entire backstory. You don't do that here. Like, it is gradually fed to you throughout the story as the characters get to know each other. And there's, you know, this underlying, like, who's the spy kind of thing. And then also there's like this overarching, like, what happened with the king. Like, it's just really good. And basically you spend the entire book like them kind of going through the trials and tribulations of being the assistant to the villain. And then in the end, like, you find out who the spy is, but then things also get worse from there. So yeah, I absolutely recommend it to anybody who likes cozy fantasy. So if you like Legends and Lattes, you would love this book, and I would give it a 5-star. But no spicy peppers.